All right, welcome live to Rough Rider Baseball here at Moines Roosevelt. Getting situated here after the national anthem in our bag chairs.
And beautiful weather. Nice breeze, cloud cover. Great day for a baseball game.
So Des Moines Roosevelt will face the Ottumwa Bulldogs here in a doubleheader. Game one just about to start here. We'll review the starting lineups in just a moment.
I think this is going to be a pretty good matchup. You know, Ottumwa comes in 3-4. And Roosevelt coming in at 7-7.
Okay. So leading off for Ottumwa, we're going to have number 2, senior second baseman Dominic Delahoy. Junior left fielder Blaze Rominger will be batting second. Mitch Wood, junior shortstop, batting third. Jesus Jamie, third baseman, hitting fourth. Cleaning up Trey Swartz, outstanding basketball player for Ottumwa. First baseman, junior. Adam Dennison, junior catcher. Brody Evans, senior right fielder, batting seventh. Andrew Cole, senior center fielder, batting eighth. And rounding out the lineup, Colton McKinnon, junior pitcher. For Roosevelt in the defensive end, we're going to have Kieran Bailey in left field, Jaden Singleton, senior in center. Aiden Brown holding down the fort in right field as usual.
And in center field, number 26, Jaden Singleton.
Jamison Patton at third base for the Rough Riders. We've got Will Armstrong today at shortstop. Sam Nicolino, second base. And Will Tyler will be playing first base today. Battery for the Rough Riders, Niall Foss, senior pitcher, number 3. And in a position switch we haven't seen this year, although it may have happened on the road, senior Alex Pendergrast is at catcher. Looks like we're just about ready to go.
Yeah, you look at the team stats between these two teams. You know, run scores and run against pretty similar. You know, Roosevelt gets about 6.8 runs a game, where Ottumwa 6.7, and then runs against. Ottumwa gives up 6.7, where Roosevelt gives up 5.9. So, to me, first team to get to 7.
Yep, and a lot of senior leadership on both squads. Here comes the first pitch from Niall Foss. Ball just a little bit outside there. We're calling the game from a little bit different angle today, so we'll adjust to the zone here. Camera's pretty much where it's been every week, but we're over a little bit further to the left, third down the third baseline. There's a ball strike, a pitch strike. 1-1 the count, nobody out here, top of the first. Leadoff hitter Dominic Delahoy, Ottumwa second baseman. Missed again. 2-1 the count. Foss ready. Working from windup. Ball high there, Andy?
Yeah, well, I think that's where, if it was missed, that's where it was. But
yeah.
Needs to bring it down just a little bit.
3-1 the count here. There's a strike call. Delahoy not happy about the call. Thought that was ball 4. Started to make his way towards first base. One of the umpire's favorite things. Full count here. Nobody away. Leadoff hitter for Ottumwa. Niall Foss ready to deliver. Ball high there. Take a little time figuring out this zone today. That'll bring up Rominger, Blaze Rominger, junior left fielder.
See if we can't get a ground ball here. See if we can turn 2.
There's a ball high. 1-0 the count on Reminger. Delahoy getting a pretty substantial lead at first. Wouldn't be surprised to see a step off or a throw over here. Not quite as big a lead that time, but a good secondary. And ball high there.
Yeah,
2-0 the count.
Foss just needs to be able to, kind of get in, finding his release point, leaving everything kind of up and outside right now. So see if he can't find that.
Two 2-0 the count. Top of the first, nobody out. Second batter for the Bulldogs of Ottumwa, Blaze Reminger. You can hear the wind blowing through the microphones here. There's a pitch strike.
There we go.
Caught the inside corner there. 2-1. That's going to be a hard pitch for anybody to hit.
Yeah, if he can keep it right there, keep it down, see if he can't get a ground ball.
Foss delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 2-2 the count. Nobody out here. Top one. Dominic Delahoy, leadoff batter for Ottumwa at first. Blaze Rominger up to bat here. Another ball high. Just missed. Count goes full. Again, nobody out. Top of the first here. Blaze Rominger up. Now Foss ready to deliver.
Got him.
Strike three called. Caught that outside corner.
That's a good pitch right there.
Delahoy holds up at first base. Junior shortstop Mitch Wood comes up. That curveball missed high. Looked pretty good. Mitch Wood with a .381 batting average heading into this game with the stats recorded. Runners going. There's the throw from Pendergast. Delahoy reaches. So runner on second base, one away here, top of the first. Mitch Wood, junior shortstop, up for Ottumwa. Two 2-0 the count. There's a ball towards shortstop. Armstrong up with it. Over to Tyler. Tyler runs it in. That's two down. Good efficient play there from Armstrong.
Yeah, now comes bad number 24, Jesus.
He's Jesus. Jaime or Jamie? I'm not quite sure. The Ottumwa announcers are here. I should listen to them. Big swing and a miss there. Pulled the string a little bit.
I think he has 4 home runs on the year. I think he's second in the CML Metro for home runs. I don't know if it's 4 or 3. I have to look that up, but good hitter.
Ball inside. Three home runs recorded at this point. Counts 1-1. Big swing and a miss again. Moves Foss ahead here, 1-2. Two down, runner on third base. That's Dominic Delahoy. Big dude here, Jesus, into the box. Ball low, evens the count, 2-2.
I think Foss knows kind of what he's going against right here. He's not really going to give him anything to swing at. Kind of giving him some changeups and some off speed and some breaking balls.
Not a lot of rest in this lineup with Trey Swartz coming up.
There it is.
Call 3. So, Ottumwa leaves a runner on third base, and we go to the bottom of the first with no score. Should take a second to mention that the broadcast equipment and everything that we're using to bring you these games have been donated by the Iowa Oak Leaves Hockey Organization. We would not be able to do this without them, so big thank you to them. Also, the sponsors that we know about. I know there's a lot more sponsors, and we'll be working to try to figure out who some of those folks are. As you go through the season, normally the outfield fences would have signs in the outfield with all of the sponsors, but to allow folks to view the games with social distancing, those signs were not put up this year. But we do know Price Chopper on Ingersoll has done a great job year after year supporting all Roosevelt athletics, including this year with the baseball squad, providing them with I think a full pallet of bottled water. That has been a big help. And then also Ace Hardware on University with a walk-behind mower, keep the infield nice and neat here at Roosevelt. So heading into the bottom of the first, we'll have Sam Nicolino leading off. Will Armstrong is a shortstop, senior shortstop for the Riders, batting second, and Alex Pendergast, senior catcher tonight, will be hitting third. Niall Foss batting cleanup at pitcher. Jaden Singleton, senior center fielder, will bat fifth. And we'll go through the rest of the lineup in a moment. There is a ball very low. Colton McKinnon, the junior right-hander, on the mound for the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Finishing out the lineup for Roosevelt, Aiden Brown, Jamison Patton, Kieran Bailey, and Will Tyler, the first baseman tonight. There's another ball low. So Nicolino out to an early 2-0 lead. Leadoff batter for Roosevelt tonight. That ball, every pitch has gotten a little bit better, but that was still called ball 3. Looking at Ottumwa's defense, Trey Swartz is at first, Dominic Delahoy second, Mitch Wood short. Nicolino reaches on a walk.
Now batting for Roosevelt, number 1, Will Armstrong.
Will Armstrong comes up to bat. On our batting chart, Will's been spraying the ball all over the field this year. So Ottumwa won't be real able to shade in a particular direction. Good pickoff move there from McKinnon. So nobody out, runner on first. That's Sam Nicolino with Will Armstrong up. Nobody out, bottom of the first inning. Fun attempt. Ball's in the dirt. And that will allow Nicolino to reach second easily with a stolen base. 1-0 the count. Runner on second. That's Sam Nicolino with Will Armstrong coming back into the batter's box. Nicolino with a good lead there. Short and second kind of ranging over a little bit.
Yeah, the Ottumwa pitcher right now is just not able to find the zone. 6 straight balls.
Colton McKinnon, junior pitcher for Ottumwa, looking to settle down here, bottom of the first. There's the first called strike. Again, nobody out. Sam Nicolino on second base. Bottom of the first here. This is Will Armstrong playing at shortstop tonight for Roosevelt. Foul tip. 2-2. Counts even now, nobody away. Ball's outside. Count goes full. Nobody out here. Nicolino will take his lead at second. Armstrong steps in. Colton McKinnon working from the stretch. A bit of a slide step there. That ball's low. Ball 4. Ball's in the dirt, and Nicolino's going to be going to second. Catcher Adam Dennison didn't really see where it was. Hide behind the umpire there. So now runners at first and third.
Now batting for the Rough Riders. Number 5, Alex Pendergast.
We're going to have Alex Pendergast up to the plate for the Riders. Ottumwa will call on the play for the runners at first and third. Colton McKinnon looks to deliver quickly as he can. Oh, and he's caught again. He's safe at second on the a very good throw there from Schwartz over to second.
So that's one of the things on the you know, when you're trying to do that pickoff there, you know, you're giving that guy at third to see if he breaks, and once he does, you know, and they did it at the right time, right when Schwartz was getting ready to throw it to second base, you know, where he couldn't throw it home. That's when they broke. So and then we got lucky that it was kind of a bad throw, so the guy got on second base.
So that puts Will Armstrong on second base, and that's a called strike from Colton McKinnon. Makes the count 0-1 on Alex Pendergast. There's a hard hit ball, right side. Alex Schwartz is up with it. Makes the play over to McKinnon, and that advances Armstrong third base.
Pendergast did his job, though. He got the runner over to third base, did the little things. You know, with nobody out. Now that we have one out, they put it to the right side on the ground. Nothing hurt. Move the runner. Now it's our job to see if we can't get a guy in.
Niall Foss up to bat, now pitcher for Roosevelt tonight. Ball's inside there. The couple of games that we've been able to broadcast here, Niall's had some outstanding and timely hits for Roosevelt. Again, kind of a spray chart out to the different spots in outfield. That ball's a little bit outside. Both pitches against Foss here have been close, and probably good ideas to try to get him to swing, but just missed. Yeah, that one's pretty far inside. Ball 3-0. Foss way ahead here on McKinnon. McKinnon's got 15 pitches. 11 of those have been balls at this point, so trying to work out of it. That's another ball low. So again, we have runners at first and third. Will Armstrong at third base. Niall Foss will be at first for now, although I think we'll see a courtesy runner. I think that's
Koger.
Jaden Koger.
That's number 6, Jaden Koger running on first.
Looks like the pitching coach is probably coming out talking, trying to get him to settle down, get a little bit of time, a little bit of, get out there, just breathe. Give him some time to think about, where's the release point, talk about kind of the fundamentals.
So Jaden, when he's had success with us broadcasting, has been able to drive the ball to the right side, right center, right field, down the line.
He's going to have to be patient here. I think, probably wait to see if he wants to get a strike.
Koger with a good lead at first. Schwartz holding him on. Armstrong with the lead at third. First ball called strike, outside corner. It's close. Runners back at first. Barely. We're having a little bit of fun on the base paths here the last couple games we've been broadcasting. Nice breeze coming in here, blowing into the microphones. Koger goes, steals easily with the ball in the dirt.
So that sets a nice up for Jaden. You know, if he can find Green somewhere out in the outfield, scores 2.
One away here. Runners on second and third. Koger on second. Armstrong at third. And slugger, Jaden Singleton up to bat. McKinnon leans in. Two and one the count. The catcher asked for whether or not that was a full swing by Singleton, and base umpire ruled against. Ottumwa's manager has a couple words about that. 3-1 the count after that ball. Runners on second and third. Jaden Koger on second. Will Armstrong at third. Jaden Singleton up to bat. McKenna delivers. It's another ball in the dirt. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Aiden Brown, the hero of the second Mason City game last week, steps in.
Now at the plate for the Rough Riders, number 14, Aiden Brown.
Bases loaded. One down. Bottom of the first. Crucial moment here for Ottumwa. Outside, the corners are in for a play at home. And the shortstop and second base are playing at double play depth. A lot of speed out there right now. Base hit should score 2. Another ball way outside. 2-0 the count, 1 away, bases loaded for Roosevelt. Aiden Brown up to bat. Jaden Singleton on first, Jaden Koger on second, Will Armstrong at third. Ball called strike, must cut the outside corner there. 2-1 the count. Brown stepping in, looking for his pitch. A lot of movement on the base paths. Big leads. Ball outside. Got 25 pitches on McKinnon at this point. 19 of those have been called balls. Foul back. Brings the count full. 1 away here. Bottom of the first. Roosevelt with the bases loaded. Aiden Brown up to bat.
Yeah, it looks like Ottumwa's. I mean, somebody go down to the bullpen right now, start warming up. I'm gonna guess that if he can't get out of this.
There's a hard hit, fly ball in the gap, deep right center. Brody Evans gets to it, it bounces off of his glove. There's going to be a play at the plate. Looks like he's going to be out at home. Koger gets tagged out. And we'll take a second to score that while Andy talks about it.
Well, I think we're trying to be aggressive on the base paths and trying to get 2 on that. With our speed with Koger there, did get thrown out at home plate, but we did get 1. So still a guy on first and second. 2 outs. Jameson Patton up to plate. I like the aggressiveness on that.
Yep.
You know, you never know. It has to be a good throw. They made a good play, good throw to the home plate.
Jameson Patton up to bat. Ball's just a bit low there. Jameson's been pulling the ball hard down the left field side here. If we can get one past Jaime out there. Throw back to second base. McKinnon not in time to get Jaden Singleton. Aiden Brown, the runner at first. 1-0 the count, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Another ball low. Freshman Jamison Patton up to bat. Colton McKinnon trying to work himself out of this long first inning. Another throw over, and he gets called out about a half a second after actually reaching the base. So
After one, Roosevelt scores two.
So,
Toward the top of two.
it's 2 on that. So you win the inning. That's what you want to do every time.
Yeah, you can put a cricket number up. So now we just got to go back out and Foss, he started the first inning, not being able to find the zone. I think he threw, 5 balls out of the first 6, but then settled down, was able to get through the first inning. And I think, now if he can just continue to find that release point, let Ottumwa put the ball in play, let the defense work, I think we'll be just okay. And we'll see what Ottumwa does coming back out. I'm not sure how many pitches their pitcher had, but
Yeah, we had 29 pitches from Colton McKinnon, 21 of those called balls with 8 strikes.
Okay.
So I think either way, it's probably a pretty good chance that we'll see a relief pitcher coming in for the second inning. But
you never know. I always my rule was always, if you've had 30 pitches or more in an inning, you're probably done because there probably wasn't anything good that really happened. But he was able to get out of that inning with just giving up 2 runs. Could have been a heck of a lot worse. So we may see him come back out.
all right, so Trey Schwartz comes in for
Now batting number
Ottumwa.
7, Trey Schwartz.
Trey's also, like I said earlier, an outstanding basketball player. I believe he led the state in scoring in 4A. A couple of really good scores in 3A, Bowen Bourne and Xavier Foster. 0-1 the count. That ball's high. Schwartz stays away from it. Evens the count here, 1-1. We are in the top of the second inning. Nobody out. Schwartz leading it off. Curveball in. Just a bit high, I guess. 2-1 the count.
I don't think it broke where we wanted it to break and just didn't get that backside corner.
There's a high fly ball right field. Aiden Brown is ranging over. He's able to make the catch.
Nice read on the ball out in right field. Aiden Brown hauls it down, 1 out.
That'll bring up Adam Deniston.
Now at the plate, catcher number 8, Adam Deniston.
Deniston is a junior catcher for Ottumwa. Got some pretty strong stirrup game going. There's the ball, catches the middle of the plate. Deniston just not quite ready for it. 0-1 the count. 1 away here, top of the second. That ball took a funny bounce, almost from this angle. Looked like he hit him, but came back in.
Yeah, it almost looked like it went off his knee.
I thought it hit his knee for sure. Yeah. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Foss moves ahead in the count with 1 away here. Will Tyler at first base. Sam Nicolino at second. Way inside. Dennison able to avoid that one. Jamison Patton at third base. For those of you just tuning in, Will Armstrong. Shortstop. Kieran Bailey's in left field. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw over to first. After the drop, third strike. 2 down now. Brody Evans comes up, senior right fielder.
Brody Evans.
Rounding out the outfield, Jaden Singleton in center, Aiden Brown in right field. Alex Pendergast catching tonight. Here comes a delivery from Niall Foss. Great pitch on the inside corner there. 0-1 the count, 2 away. Top of the second inning here at Roosevelt.
Big difference between the first inning and the second inning for Niall Foss is getting ahead. You know, that first pitch strike.
Another strike there. Really kind of finding a bit of a groove.
Yeah.
Roosevelt, first game of a doubleheader against Ottumwa tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will retire the side.
1-2-3 inning for the Riders. We go to the bottom of 2. Riders up 2.
So after 1.5, we have Roosevelt 2 runs on no hits with no errors. Ottumwa with no runs on no hits and 1 error, leading to that Roosevelt run.
Well, it looks like Ottumwa's going to send out their junior pitcher again. See if he can't have a better outing, you know, maybe get ahead. See if he can't get into his own groove.
Roosevelt doesn't really have, the bottom half of the lineup is still pretty dangerous, so we'll find out pretty quick.
1839 in Cooperstown, New York.
How McKinnon fares here.
Doubleday also went on to be a Civil War hero.
Coming up for Roosevelt, number 20, freshman third baseman Jamison Patton. Kieran Bailey, the junior left fielder, follows, and then Will Tyler, first baseman for Roosevelt.
Since then, over 150 players have had their number retired.
Just about ready to go here at the bottom of the second. Roosevelt leading 2-0. Jamison Patton. Patton was up to bat at the end of the last inning, but when Singleton was picked off at second, that reset his at-bat. So here we go again for JP. There's a ball high. Good eye from Jamison. McKinnon gets set, ready to deliver. Hard hit, foul ball. That's going to hit Hubble Elementary down the right field line. I mentioned in the first rendition of this at-bat that Jamison had been hitting the ball hard down the left field line. See what happens this time. See if he straightens it out. Ball's just a bit high there. Strike zone that kind of a batter's strike zone tonight. Not helping our pitchers much out there. There's a really good pitch on the inside corner. 2-2 the count. Nobody out, nobody on. McKinnon set to deliver from the windup. Big swing and a miss. Swung at some high heat. And that'll be the first out for Roosevelt.
Now batting for Roosevelt.
Here comes Kieran Bailey, left fielder. Kieran's had some real nice hits down the right field line as well. One in a real clutch situation, down a run last Friday. There's a strike on the outside. 0-1 the count. 1 away here. Bottom of the second inning. Kieran Bailey up to bat. Just missed on the outside corner, a bit high. 1-1 the count, even. McKinnon set to deliver, working a little more efficiently this inning. Big swing. 1-2 the count. Bailey ready to battle.
McKinnon's finding his spots right now, and just kind of getting in the groove, and he just needed to get out of that first inning.
Real good swing there by Bailey. Stays alive. Count remains 1-2. One away. Nobody on here for Roosevelt. Nice overcast, breezy day. Here to kick off July. McKinnon sets. Looking for the outside corner there. Bailey stays alive with another foul ball. 1-2 is the count. Bottom of the second inning, one out.
Well, one of the things when a ball comes straight back is his timing's on. Now he's just got to put the barrel on top of the ball, drive it.
There's a hard hit fly ball to center field. Center field ranges back for it. That's Andrew Cole, and he makes the catch. Well hit ball just right to him.
Nicely read, caught out there for 2 outs.
She ranged over pretty good to get it.
Good stroke on it, though.
Number 13, Will.
His timing's there, so if he gets up and sees McKinnon again, he might be able to get into one of the power alleys.
Here's Will Tyler up to bat for Roosevelt, playing first base tonight. Hard hit foul ball back towards the old boiler building. 0-1 the count. McKinnon ahead. McKinnon up to 41 pitches now. Tyler ready for the pitch. Ball way high. Tyler ready for the pitch from McKinnon. Another ball inside, and that one high as well. Tyler moves ahead 2-1. Caught the outside corner there. 2-2 the count. Bulldog pitcher Colton McKinnon Jr. gets the call. Another foul away. Adam Dennison ranges back for it. Grabs the ball.
Good battle here.
2-2 the count. Yep, we're up to 5 pitches on this one. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll retire the side. That'll bring up Ottumwa in the top of the third. Score remains 2-0. And we'll see the same battery for Roosevelt. Niall Foss on the mound with Alex Pendergrass catching. Tyler making his way back out to first base. Nicolino still at second. Will Armstrong, shortstop. Jamison Patton, third base. Aiden Brown in right field, Jaden Singleton in center field, and Kieran Bailey in left field. Riders will have the top of their order coming up the next inning with Sam Nicolino. Leading off this inning for Ottumwa, we'll have Andrew Cole, senior center fielder, made a nice play out in center moments ago. And then that'll bring up pitcher Colton McKinnon, and we'll be back to the top of the order for Ottumwa.
Yeah, we'll see if Niall Foss can continue to do what he did in the second inning and get ahead in the count, get first pitch strikes, where then he's in control and can kind of dictate what next pitch that he wants to throw.
Here comes Andrew Cole.
Number 17, Andrew Cole.
So here we go. Top of the third inning. Roosevelt leads 2-0 over the Ottumwa Bulldogs. First pitch high. Cole pulls off that pitch, looking to bunt, called strike, 1-1 the count. Infield ready for that now. Jamison at third, ranging in a little. There's a high foul ball out of play.
If possible, please return all foul balls to your nearest dugout. Thank you.
So Foss moves ahead 1-2. We got nobody out here in the top of the third.
And he started him off with a breaking ball and got it over for a ball, and then came back with 2 fastballs for strikes. See what he comes here with now. Comes with a fastball. Just
Fastball
missed.
just a bit high.
I think he was trying to get him to chase, keep that thing up high. Looks like a beach ball. He wasn't falling for it, so.
Cole steps back in. 2-2 the count. Strike 3 called. Not sure that was dropped, but he threw it over anyway just to be safe.
Good pitch, put breaking ball something down in the dirt and kind of went after it.
Now to place for the Bulldogs, number 27.
So we've reached the 9th batter for the Ottumwa Bulldogs. This is pitcher Colton McKinnon, so it looks like he will be back out. He did work a really nice second inning there for Ottumwa. Ball called inside. Pretty close there. There's the strike called. 1-1 the count. 1 away here. Top of the third. Nobody on for Ottumwa. Foss set to deliver. Just a little bit inside. McKinnon backs away from it. Foul back. Right side. Pretty close to where I parked.
Might be in your windshield.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what the insurance is for.
I think Safe Light. Krieger's Auto Glass. They're bound to find a sponsor, one of those places. There's a ball low and inside. Brings the count full 3-2. We got 1 away here. Top of the third inning with Roosevelt leading 2-0. Pitch from Foss. Another foul back to the right side. Another 6 pitch at bat here. Brings Foss up to 43 pitches. Still ahead on the balls and strikes count. 23 strikes, 20 balls by my unofficial count. From the windup, Foss. Right back to him. With a 3-1 put out. You're scoring at home for the second out.
Nice play on the hill. 2 outs.
1-3 put out, excuse me. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter.
Brings to the plate, number 2, Dominic Delahoy.
Dominic Delahoy. Let the PA announcer pronounce that one first. Make sure I had it. Still not sure on Amy. Just not positive on that one. Somebody can text me. Strike called there for Foss. That brings count to 0-1 with 2 away here. Top of the third inning. Delahoy walked last inning, made it to third and was left on. good 0-1 pitch there.
Yeah, just missed inside.
Close enough to make you want to swing at it. Now we can work potentially back outside and see what happens. Calls him off in the first one. Curveball didn't quite make it back over. 2-1 the count. De La Hoya ahead. 2-1, 2 outs. Top of the third. Roosevelt with a 2-0 lead. Inside. Ball 3. Hard hit, foul ball down the left field side. Full count. Sorry, 2-2 the count. That ball's in the dirt, gets away from Pendergast. So we'll have the count full. Brings Niall Foss to 50 pitches on the outing. Looking to get out of it here with 2 outs. Count's full. Called strike 3. Wasn't quite sure what the umpire was doing there.
He doesn't have the patent strikeout.
Yeah, no pulling the chainsaw cord back away from him. But
That's good. That was good
good
inning.
call. I'll take the good call.
Yep.
So that leaves Niall Foss with 51 pitches, 28 strikes, 23 balls. So
And I think most of the balls were that first inning. He got kind of behind every hitter. You know, second and third inning, you know, very efficient. You know, he might have gotten to some full counts, but that was, you know, due to some foul tips. But very good outing, good quality start.
looks like McKinnon's ready to go here. We'll see Nicolino leading off with Will Armstrong and Alex Pendergast coming up. Foss is set to hit fourth. I'd imagine we'll see him hit as well. Ball's down to second. We're ready to go.
Yeah, you know, I was watching this Ottumwa team take infield and just kind of watching them warm up. You know, very good defensive team, not especially in the infield. You know, good throws and a good fielding team.
McKinnon delivers low for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Nobody out here. Nicolino leads us off. Another ball. Two and 0 the count. Nicolino ahead. Hard hit ball. Right at third. Makes the play.
Yeah, I was just going to say before that pitch, you know, maybe just, you know, be real patient and wait for McKinnon to throw a strike.
Shortstop number 1, Will Armstrong.
But I'm guessing, you know, we want to be able to go out there and swing and be aggressive.
Armstrong steps in. Armstrong steps in. 1-0 the count on that ball. McKinnon has thrown his 50th pitch now as well. There's a ball on the plate for ball 2, 2-0. 1 away here, bottom 3. Nicolino led off with a ground out to the third baseman. Two and 0 the count. Here's the delivery. Ball's outside, 3-0. Ball 4. Let's see what Ottumwa does here. Alex Pendergast coming up to bat.
Base for number 5, our catcher tonight, Alex Pendergast.
Pendergast hitting with some power this year. A couple of home runs in the first game we called. Armstrong with a good lead. First pitch strike. Surprised he wasn't going there. Pendergast 0-1. One away. Runner on first is Will Armstrong. And he is going this time. Right up the middle. That's going to be safe at second with a hard play for the second baseman to get it back to short there. That'd be an infield single.
Hard hit ball up the middle, everybody's safe.
Yeah, on that play, you know, you hit right back up the middle. The second baseman's already going there, getting ready for the cover the second base, or the throw from the catcher. So we put him in position to get that ground ball. But we were quick enough to get to second base, get a guy on first and second, one out.
Niall Foss comes up. He walked in the first inning, or in his first at bat. Yeah, it was first inning. A little bit behind that one there. McKinnon bringing the heat. Runners take their leads at first and second. There's a ball low. One away here. Bottom of the third. Roosevelt leads 2-0. Alex Pendergast on third. Actually, that's going to be a pinch runner. And Will Armstrong leads off at first. Pendergast catching. It's Jaden Morris, sophomore. The base runner at first. So that brings the count to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. One away here, bottom of the third. Runners on second, third for the Riders. Another ball low. Catcher's framing that one, but his glove's on practically on the ground. McKinnon looking for a little help here. That's ball 4. Puts the bases loaded on McKinnon's 60th pitch. That'll bring up Jaden Singleton with a big opportunity here. Jaden Koger will run for Niall Foss, the pitcher.
That's number 6, Jaden Koger. And at the plate for the Rough Riders, playing center field today, number 26, Jaden Singleton.
Singleton walked in his last at bat, was picked off at second base on a questionable call. This is the home team broadcast, remember. This ball outside.
I think Jaden's due. He's right now coming into this game, batting 200. Looking to find something that he can drive, see if he can't drive in a couple runs here.
Big swing there from Jaden. Looks like it might have been a little bit too far outside to reach. Bases loaded here for the Riders. Koger on first, Morris on second. There's a ground ball to the right side. Some speed over there. Singleton makes it to first. And we have 2 runs in. We'll call that an infield single. It was in a hard spot to get to.
Runners in the corner for the right.
Well, it put it right in the exact spot you needed to put. You know, first baseman came off for it, Schwartz, but then left nobody at first base. Pitcher was late getting there. then with bat throw over, so he was
Aiden
able to get
Morris.
2 runs in.
Yep, Aiden Morris comes up to bat here with the runners at the corners. Singleton at first and Koger at second, or third. Ball's in the dirt. They're going to throw down to third. That ball is Singleton's in safely, and with the throw hitting Singleton, it looks like on the base. Koger's able to score easily. And we'll score the 5th run.
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate event. You throw it down and goes off the back of Singleton and goes out into right field.
Hard fly ball from Aiden Brown here. It's a high fly ball, I should say. Looks like it's danger. Drops into right field. That's going to score Singleton. Sometimes it's not how you hit him, it's where you hit him. So that'll be a single for Aiden Brown. It'll look like a hard hit line drive in the scorebook. And that scores Singleton.
Well, sometimes when you're up the plate, you kind of look out there and see where the open gaps are at, and wait for that pitch and get it there.
They are leaving a lot of room on that right side right now, especially for Patton, who's going to probably does a good throw from the catcher, way ahead of the runner. And Aiden Brown will be caught stealing. The pitch was delivered quickly. McKinnon got it in. Catcher Adam Denniston with a rocket throw down to second base, and they're able to get Aiden out easily at second there. So that's 2 away. One and one the count here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Jamison Patton up to bat. Another strike called. Jamison's going to have to battle here. Somehow managed to stay off the. Jamison struck out on a high fastball the last time he was up. Just a bit low there. A lot of umpires might have called that one. Everybody's a little different.
Yep. Well, that's a tough pitch to go get, too. Something that's down and away.
There's a high foul. Out of play. Denniston also is over to grab it. Two and two the count. 2 outs, bottom 3, nobody on. And it delivers hard hit right at the center fielder who had it played perfectly.
Center field, 3 outs. We go at the top of 4.
It's a hard line drive right to him. So after 3 innings, Roosevelt leads 6-0 up on the Ottumwa Bulldogs here.
That was a good inning, put up a crooked number, but some unfortunate events for Ottumwa. I think more uncharacteristic, and the ball hopped, over at first base, nobody covering, and kind of pitcher getting there late, and that's where we were able to get 2. And then another run came off of us, first and third, and they were trying to throw out, and it goes off Singleton's shoulder, pops into the right field, and we're able to get another one in.
Got a couple fun facts here.
So we'll take a second here in between
Baseball has
the innings here to talk about
108
our sponsors. First of all, the Des Moines Oak Leafs Hockey Organization has graciously donated the use of their equipment to be able to broadcast these games on YouTube. With the pandemic occurring the way it is and the lack of ability to get into the ballpark, the folks of the Des Moines Oak Leafs stepped up so that those of you at home watching are able to do that and follow along with the team as they play through this year. Also, Carver Ace Hardware, or was it O'Donnell Ace? I can't remember. Ace Hardware on University, that's enough probably. Donated a walk-behind lawnmower for the baseball team to use to mow the infield to keep it looking sharp. And as always, we thank Price Chopper for everything that they do for all Roosevelt sports, including the baseball program here. Rumminger steps in. Struck out. Looking the last time he was up.
Looked like a good pitch, but it must have got caught a little bit too much in the inside.
Big swing. Strike. 1-1 the count on Rominger. Mitch Wood on deck for Ottumwa. Strike called. Don't think he went. There's that outside corner. Niall now with 54 pitches, 30 strikes, 24 balls. Pretty efficient outing so far. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's 2 strikeouts for Rominger. That brings up Mitch Wood.
Shortstop, number 5, Mitch Wood.
Mitch grounded out to Will Armstrong at short in the previous inning. The first inning, I guess it was. So he's 0 for 1 with a ground out. 1 away here, top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa up to bat. Mitch Wood, the hitter. Boss delivers low. Ball 1, 1-0. Mitch Wood, a junior shortstop for the Bulldogs. Hard hit ball.
That's
Left
going to find the
field,
gap
right
there.
by the scoreboard. Kieran Bailey is able to cut it off and get the ball in. There might be a play at second here, but nope. Wood with a stand-up double.
Stand-up double.
That was a good hit right there. Nothing. Nothing that Foss needs to change on that. Just put it in the zone and.
Number 24, Jesus Hamey, third baseman.
And then you get the big power hitter, Jesus Hamey, coming up.
That's going to be the 57th pitch for Foss, so pitching coach out to talk about it. Manager Chris Miller still in the dugout, so.
Well, and I would imagine they're talking, what they want to do with Jesus coming to the plate, knowing the power he does have. I know Foss, the first go around, a lot of breaking balls and change ups, just kind of changing up the speed and then keeping it down, not putting anything up, letter high, where he can get a hold of one and put it out on the street. So.
And he struck out his last at bat. Hard hit, right field. Aiden Brown in, gets behind him on the diving attempt. Runner's going to score here. Jaimie's rounding second, and he retreats back to second base with a stand-up double. Hard hit ball there. RBI.
Amy lines went out to right field, RBI.
Yeah, right there, I think Brown might have needed to just kind of stay on his feet and guard that one, keep everybody kind of where they're at, unless you're 100% sure when you're going to die that you're going to get that, because Singleton was way, on the left side where he wasn't going to be there to back up.
Schwartz steps in here. There's the ball on the inside. Pretty good pitch. Jaime got his lead at second there. Strike call. 1-1 the count. Brings it even. Ottumwa has a runner on second base. Jesus Jaime. Trey Schwartz steps in. Waits the pitch from Niall Foss for Roosevelt. Ball inside. 2-1 the count, one away here. Runner on second for Ottumwa. Swartz looking for something that he can drive here. Hard hit foul right side. Brings the count even 2-2 with one away. Niall Foss working from the stretch here. 2-2 the count, one out. Roosevelt with a 6-1 lead. The ball in the dirt, great stop by Pendergast. Way to move his feet over to the left side there. Just a little bit of an overthrow there probably. Big spot here for Niall Foss. That adrenaline gets pumping.
Yep.
Full count here. Runner on second. Foss with the delivery. Hasn't gotten that pitch today, not once. That looked like a pretty good comebacker. That's going to walk Swartz, puts runners at first and second. Adam Denniston comes up. Struck out, last at bat. One out here. Runners at first and second. Swartz at first, Jaime at second. A lot of strength on the base path. Not sure about a ton of speed, but big fellas.
We just missed inside.
Missing that inside corner again. 1-0. Pretty good pitch. The way Dennison crowds the plate. Anybody anymore crowds the plate. There's a strike called, very similar pitch, but moved it in just a little bit. 1-1 the count. Foss ready. That ball's in the dirt. Pendergast again has the ball, up with it. Throws just a bit wide of Patton. Runners move to second and third.
Well, good base running by Ottumwa there, seeing it goes in the dirt and getting the bases. That's what you want to read as a base runner. You know, if you get that angle and you see it's going in the dirt, you know, I always expected the guys to get to the next base.
2-1 the count here on Denniston, the catcher. Foul back. 2-2. So Foss moves even. One away here, runners on second and third. Roosevelt looking to work out of a jam here against the Ottumwa Bulldogs. 2-2 the count, one away. Denniston ready for the pitch. Foss delivers. Swing and a miss, strike three. That leaves the runners at second and third. With two out now, we're going to see Brody Evans.
2 outs. Number 9 now batting, playing right field, Brody Evans.
Last time up to bat, Brody was a strikeout victim. With two away, we have runners at second and third for Ottumwa, with Niall Foss set to deliver from the windup. That's a ball high. So you can bring it back down here and get out of this inning with runners in scoring position. Nobody holding either runner with two outs. Ball outside. That one just looked like it missed. 2-0 the count. Two away. Niall Foss on the mound for Roosevelt. Brody Evans up to bat for Ottumwa. Just not getting that inside corner called today. Evans ahead 3-0. Ball 4 called. That one hit the outside half of the plate. That's going to bring up Andrew Cole, senior center fielder.
Number 17, Andrew Cole.
Andrew Cole also struck out, dropped third strike in his previous at bat.
Yeah, right now Andrew's not really seeing the ball that well. He's batting 100 right now, and with 7 strikeouts coming in. So
he did have a bunt attempt in that inning. In that at bat. There's a strike called.
I think that's what Foss needs to be able to do right now is just pepper it, make him beat you.
Bases loaded for Ottumwa here. Top of the 4th inning, 2 away. 0-1 the count. Lyle steps off, takes a breath. 6-1. Roosevelt ahead with the bases loaded here for Ottumwa. That ball's in the dirt. Pendergast is able to stop it from going to the backstop, preventing a run. 1-1 the count, 2 away. Andrew Cole up to bat for Ottumwa. Foss set to deliver. Strike called. 1-2 the count, 2 away. Big pitch here for Niall Foss. Strike 3 called. Way to work out of that inning.
Ottumwa leaves 2 runners, but scores a run. We go to the bottom of 4.
So Ottumwa leaves 3 in that inning. After 3.5, we got Roosevelt 6, Ottumwa 1. Ottumwa with 2 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left on base. Roosevelt with 3 hits, no errors, and only 1 left on base.
Who we got coming up for Roosevelt?
He's trying to take a break, Andy.
I know. Well,
no, number 2, Kieran Bailey.
Okay.
And then Will Tyler and Sam Nicolino. So it looks like there is a pitching change for Ottumwa, though.
What the circumference of a baseball is.
Looks like number 21.
A, 7 inches. B, 8
perhaps.
inches. Or
Let's
C,
see.
Yeah, number 21, a lefty.
So that's going to be Tyler Shark. And let's see what else we have. Schwartz is still at second, or at first.
You know who has the most first-inning home runs in Major League Baseball history?
We'll see if that changes.
Total of 145 first-inning home runs. Albert Pujols.
Bailey flew out to center in his last at-bat. Pretty well hit ball.
You know what shortstop
Outfielder was able to range over and make a good
MLB
play for it.
record for games played, assists, and double plays? That's right. Ozzie Smith holds that record for most games played,
And there's
most
a throw
assists,
down.
and most. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for Roosevelt, number 2, Kieran Bailey.
Kieran Bailey steps in. Trying to figure out if there's any other defensive substitutions. I think we're still pretty well where we started the game. The numbers are a little bit hard to see on these gray jerseys with the red font. So, swing and a miss for strike 1. Shark with a little bit unorthodox left-handed delivery. Not quite sidearm, but it's a ball outside. Might actually be able to call that a sidearm delivery.
Yeah, it's in between sidearm and 3/4.
Yeah. Another ball outside. Kind of depending a little bit more on your arm than your upper body strength to be able to get the ball over, so the ability to control A little more difficult, but pulled the chain on that one.
Well, it's
Swing
not
and
an
a miss.
overpowering pitcher where you got to keep your weight back and wait for the ball to get to you and then transfer.
Foul ball.
Sometimes you get way ahead and then you either drive right in the ground or you pop it straight up. So he's got 4 strikeouts on the year. He had 1 outing.
Falls inside. I'm not sure.
I think
I've never seen this delivery very much either.
the Ottumwa fans wanted a strike 3 call there.
Yeah, would have been dancing right on that inside corner. Kieran slaps it over to the first baseman. Trey Swartz over for it, makes the play.
Nice play, first base, 1 out.
That's going to bring up first baseman
Now batting for Roosevelt,
Will Tyler.
number 13, Will Tyler.
Tyler was a strikeout victim in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Shark delivers. Just a bit inside. 1-0 the count. There's a ball hit down the third baseline softly. Jaime over for it. And Tyler reaches. The throw pulled Swartz off of the bag. He leaned over to try to make the tag and wasn't able to reach up with it, catch up to him. So Tyler reaches.
So Tyler Shark, junior pitcher, has 4.2 innings pitched. He's given guys are hitting 227 off of him, 4 strikeouts, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits, walked 1, but has a 0.00 ERA.
All right. So with Will Tyler on first pitch strike to Nicolino brings the count to 0-1. Sam Nicolino up to bat, senior second baseman. Tyler takes his lead. Strike 2 called. 0-2 the count. With Shark working from the stretch here. Ball is kind of hidden a little bit longer as he releases it. There's a line drive right at the right fielder. Well hit
Nice
ball.
jump in right field for 2 outs. Excuse me. Sorry, Ottumwa fans. Now on the hill for Ottumwa, number 21, Tyler Shark. And now at the plate, number 1, Will Armstrong.
Will Armstrong steps in. Tyler still at first after the fly out to right field. There's an attempt at a curveball there for first pitch ball. 1-0 the count. 2 away. Will Tyler leads off at first. Will Armstrong up to bat. Will and Will. Strike called. Caught the outside corner there. As they say, now he's seen it. See if he can adjust to this pitch. Tyler takes a cautious lead. Left-hander on the mound, able to see his every move. There he waited for it, got on his back foot like you said, but it drove it just right to the right fielder again. So that'll be the third out.
In right field. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. 6-1 Riders.
So this will be the pitcher spot coming up. We'll see who hits. We'll wait just a moment to announce that. See who comes out. Looks like Foss is going to be back on the mound for the Riders. Foss right now has 77 pitches, 41 for strikes, 36 balls. He's waiting for his catcher or somebody to warm him up. Pendergast had been catching. We'll see if that changes here. Looks like the middle infield is still the same, so by the time Cooper Kissel gets out to warm him up, Pendergast is ready. So I would imagine Foss is pretty well warmed up after having pitched nearly 80 pitches already. I don't know if from your angle, Andy, you can see if anybody's warming up in the Roosevelt bullpen, but dugout blocks me from
Yeah,
that.
no, the whole batting cage kind of takes the view.
That is a little hard to see. So Foss will be facing, it looks like the original pitcher, Colton McKinnon, will step back in at the plate. Foss struggled a little bit with control towards the end of that. Take a second to thank Des Moines Oakleaf Hockey Club for helping us with the equipment to stream these games for those of you that can't make it to the ballpark due to the COVID restrictions. Also, thank you to Ace Hardware on University and Price Chopper on Ingersoll. All right, here comes Colton McKinnon, starting pitcher for Ottumwa. Foss back on the mound. Jamison Patton at third. Will Armstrong at short. Sam Nicolino at second. Will Tyler at first base for Roosevelt. Alex Pendergast, catcher ready for Foss's delivery. First pitch strike. Caught that inside corner. Haven't seen a lot of that today. It's a good start. 0-1 the count, nobody away. Top of the fifth inning here for Roosevelt with a 6-1 lead. Another strike called. Oh, 2 the count, nobody out. McKinnon, Ottumwa's starting pitcher, up to bat.
It's a good waste pitch right there. Yep. You know, get something low inside, see if they'll go fish for it.
Foss delivers. That's going to be a drop third strike. Pendergast up with it. First base, no problem. Great job by Alex Pendergast. That seems to be the hardest name for me to say on the team for some reason.
Now batting for Ottumwa, playing second base, number 2, Dominic Delahoy.
Leadoff hitter Dominic Delahoy, second baseman for Ottumwa. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout tonight. There's a ball inside. 1 away here, top of the fifth inning. We have a 6-1 Roosevelt lead over the Ottumwa Bulldogs. There's a ball outside. First game of a doubleheader here for Des Moines Roosevelt against Ottumwa. Ottumwa making the trip up Highway 163 today. Stopped at Pella for a Dutch letter, I'm assuming. Ball outside. 3-0 the count. Foss behind Delahoy. Strike called. Three and 1 the count. 1 away here. Niall Foss set to deliver. Foul ball. Works the count back full. So a 3-2 count. Delahoy with 1 away here. Looks for a pitch to hit from Foss. There's a ball inside. Oh, nope.
No. Caught that inside corner on the curveball.
That's there all of a sudden. I like it. Okay, so that'll bring up Blaze Romiger. Nope, this is it. Yep, Blaze Rominger.
Rominger.
Blaze has struck out twice. 2 away here. Foss delivers. There's got that strike working again. 0-1 the count. 2 away here. Nobody on. Foss delivers. Foul back. 0-2. Blaze Rominger 0 for 2. Steps in.
Oh, that's a good waist pitch right there. Get it up by the eyes. Get him to think about it. Just got a little bit elevated.
There's a ball outside. Evens the count. 2-2. Probably just got away from him a little bit there. Beautiful day for baseball here at Roosevelt. Glad you could join us online. Hard hit ball left side. Jamison over for it. Patton makes the play.
Jamison Patton. Nice play at third
5-3 put out.
inning. We go to the best and
We're
famous.
going to go to the bottom of the 5th here.
Most bestest
Feel free to stretch at
7th
home.
inning stretch in the 5th inning anywhere. Go Riders.
So after 4.5, Roosevelt retains the 6-1 lead. Tyler Shark's going to be returning to the mound for the Ottumwa Bulldogs. And we will see Alex Pendergast coming up. Still pretty much everybody in the same spots in the defensive field for Ottumwa. The only change they've made this game has been replacing McKinnon with Shark. Here's the throw down, and we'll see AP come up.
Leading off for the Riders, number 5, Alex Pendergast.
Shark ready. Ball way outside. Pendergast had a single. Last his bat. Also ground out. 2-0 the count. Alex ahead. Shark set to deliver. It's a ball high. 3-0 the count, nobody away. Roosevelt slugger Alex Pendergast to bat. There's ball 4. Imagine we'll see Koger out to run for Pendergast. Oh, actually, Jaden Morris.
That's number 11, Jaden Morris, running first base.
Sophomore Jaden Morris.
Now at the plate, number 3, Niall Foss.
Pitcher Niall Foss up to bat. Cleanup hitter, I should say, for Roosevelt. Jaden takes his lead. Pitch out there, ball 1. It's not a spot I've seen Shark hit tonight, so assuming they're trying to throw out Morris on that one. Clearly worried about base stealing abilities of Mr. Morris at first. There's a ball low in the dirt. Morris is going to be going to second. It's behind the umpire. Deniston didn't see it. There's a throw down, kind of a wild throw, with Morris challenging. Frustration there from the catcher. Thankfully for Ottumwa, it landed right in the center fielder's glove.
Right.
So runner on second. Nobody out. We got a 2-0 count. That's ball inside. Three and 0 now. Runner on second, Jaden Morris. Niall Foss up to bat. Roosevelt starting pitcher. There's a called strike. Foss ready to go now. 6-1 Roosevelt here. Bottom of the fifth inning. Jaden Morris leads off at second. Ball way outside. Runners on first and second now for Jaden Singleton. Jaden's going to walk in a single. And we're going to see Jaden Koger run for Niall Foss. Super amount of speed there at first base and really second base too now, so it's almost like having two runners in scoring position even though there's only one, technically.
Yeah, you know, if Jaden can find one of these gaps here, one of these power alleys. Really like to see if he can't, you know, split the right fielder and center fielder, get something that's over on the outside. And
nobody out, nobody being held. Second baseman ranging over a little bit towards second, but don't imagine I see a throw over. Pop bunt down the left field or third base side, rolls foul. We'll do it again. Just a little bit up in the air, right idea. Runners were going, but just got underneath it a little bit.
A little bit of small ball there. Third baseman playing back, got speed.
0-1 count here on Singleton. Third base had been playing in at all. He might have been able to catch that one, but it's kind of right in between everybody. Big swing on an outside pitch from Singleton. All it's going to take here is a base hit to get at least one in. And depending on where it is, could get two with Koger's speed. Gapper would definitely get him in. And the ball outside. High fly ball, center field, right towards the baseball sign out there. Right fielder makes the play, and Morris is in safe. Advanced by Singleton on the sacrifice.
One out, runners in the corners.
That was a little bit more wind. That might have been out.
Yeah, the wind here is blowing in from center field, so it kind of probably got held up there, but the outfielder and right field for Ottumwa made a good play. So Jaden did what he's supposed to. He moved the runner any way you can.
Koger held at first, too, because the right fielder made a great play, and basically his momentum carried him into a good throw back in. Koger fell asleep, but he's able to get back. Some discussion with the field umpire. I don't know what that is, Andy.
Well, it was a dead ball, but
maybe he was not on the rubber when he made that throw. I don't know. Seems like that'd be a balk. Anyway, we are nothing here. Aiden Brown steps in. 0-1 the count on that called strike. Jaden Koger on first, Jaden Morris on third, and Aiden Brown up to bat. Aiden reached on an error and had a single. So he's a pretty good day already. Let's see if we can add to it. Foul ball there, brings the count 0-2. See if he can hit it out towards the scoreboard like he did against Mason City the other night. That'd be a pretty good spot right about now. The Jadens take their leads at first and third. Morris and Koger back. Shark throws over. Gets one over there a little bit aggressively. We might be able to see Morris score from third. Gets past first baseman Trey Schwartz. There's a high pop fly right behind the catcher. Might stay in play. Nope, just out. Oh, and 2 still the count. Runner still on first and third. Jaden Koger on first, Jaden Morris on third. One out here. Another throw over. Morris watching intently to see if the ball gets by. Back to Shark. He's definitely thinking at least as much about the runners as he is the batter at this point. Let's see if Hayden Brown can take advantage. Ball outside. One and 2 the count. Still one out. Runners at first and third. There's a high fly ball. Left field. It's going to be right at the left fielder. We're going to send Morris. Nope. Geeked him. Didn't go.
Nice play out in left field. 2 outs.
So
just not deep enough to be able to tag and make a throw. So, you know, act like you are and see if they'll overthrow it. See if you can get Koger to be able to get the second, but that he was way off, wasn't tagging. So, still first and third.
Jamison with a strikeout and a fly out. Hit the ball well. His last at bat. Center fielder made a good play. Aggressive cut foul there. 0-1 the count. 2 away. Runners on first and third. Jaden Koger on first. Jaden Morris on third. And Tyler Shark on the mound for Ottumwa. Tyler's up to 34 pitches already. He's been a little bit more efficient than McKinnon was able to be. He's got 19 strikes and 15 balls. Jamison steps in with an 0-1 count. That ball's behind the catcher, running back for it. Great hustle by Dennison, makes the play.
Nice hop by the catcher there.
So that'll end the inning.
Adam Dennison making a nice play to end the inning. Riders
leave 2 on there. They're tied with Ottumwa, leaving runners on at this point. So 6-1 remains the score. Riders with 2 hits with no errors and 4 left on base. Ottumwa with 1 run on 2 hits. 2 errors and 4 left on base as well. We're going to head to the top of the 6th here with Roosevelt leading 6-1. Now Foss back to the mound. Now with 92 pitches so far tonight by my unofficial count.
I'm going to say it's pretty official.
It's official as we've got anyway. But yeah, he's kind of settled down again. Infield remains the same. Looks like Will Tyler first. Nicolino at second. Armstrong at shortstop. Jamison Patton over at third.
That is true.
We've got Kieran Bailey in left field. Jaden Singleton in center.
It's a hard line drive.
And Aiden Brown
It strikes the pitcher's rubber and bounces back behind home
right
plate.
field.
Fair ball or foul ball?
Alex Pendergast remains the catcher, and Niall Foss up for
Foul. If the ball never passed the
Roosevelt's
base
pitch.
in fair territory.
There we go with Mitch Wood.
Number 5.
Mitch had really hard hit double in the left field gap. Kind of hit it right towards the scoreboard there in left center field. So the left side needs to be ready here for sure. Also grounded out to short in the first. And we got that curve over for maybe the first or second time today. Mitch Wood not ready for it. Wood, a junior for Ottumwa. Shortstop. Got a heater inside there that Mitch couldn't catch up with. Really good pitch from Foss. You can stay there all day. It'll make life tough on Ottumwa.
Yep.
0-2 the count here. Ball's off the plate. Tried to get him to chase one.
Yeah, if we, if Foss can get through their batting ram here, 3-4. I think it's what 3-4-5. Get through these guys, in this inning. I like our odds to hang on and get the W.
High fly ball. Second baseman ranging over. Looks like Nicolino's going to call it. Top fly out.
Sam Nicolino drifts back, makes a nice catch in the grass. 1 out.
Sam did a good job there of ranging back to where the spot and then working back in, as opposed to
Now batting for
some of the things we saw
number 24,
this
third
morning with
baseman, Jesus
refreshment.
Jaime.
But that's what you learn when you're out here year after year. So this is Jesus Jaime. Hard hit single, actually hard hit double in his previous at bat. That ball's in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 the count. 1 away here. Top of the 6th inning. That curve didn't quite make it back over. 2-0. There's that inside corner again. Jaime couldn't resist. 2-1 the count.
Well, he threw a breaking ball right there, so it looks like it's going right down the middle and breaks or to his back foot. Something he thinks he can tee off on.
Tried to get that inside corner again. That's going to be ball 3. 3-1 now with 1 away. Looking for a pitch to hit here from Foss. Big swing and a miss there. Jaime doesn't take very many not big swings. They're all big swings. Okay, so we're full. 3-2. 1 away. Here comes Foss. Ball up. That's going to put Jaime on first base. Trey Swartz comes up. Trey got a sacrifice.
Now batting for the Bulldogs.
Out to right field.
Number 7, playing first base, Trey Schwartz.
Trey Swartz played basketball a couple times against the Riders this school year. Believe it or not, still the same school year. As far as athletics is concerned, scored a bunch of points at Roosevelt's home game, but he was pretty well stymied down in Ottumwa. One of the highest scorers in the state for basketball. But what's important now is baseball. He's going to step back in. Roosevelt has a little conversation at the mound with the pitching coach. So runner at first is Jesus Jaime. Trey Swartz steps in. Niall Foss set. There's a hard hit ball right at short. Bad hop.
Bad hop.
Just caught the lip of the infield there. That's going to be an infield single.
Hard hit ball.
Moves the runner over.
Nearly barehanded off the bad hop. Everybody safe. 1 out.
Yeah, too bad for that bad hop. That would have been a perfect 6-4-3 double play, but kind of hit that lip right at the last second there and went a little higher than what Armstrong thought it would go.
Adam Dennison, catcher, steps in, made a great play to end the last inning. Runners take their leads at first and second for Ottumwa. Foss set to deliver. Good pitch there, got him to foul that one off. Goes ahead 0-1. Mike Bonner over to grab the ball.
Way to get Bonner's name in there.
Yeah. It's been a long time, but Mike on a couple of our, well, at least one of our Little League teams, and his younger brother, Matt. Foss delivers. That ball's inside. Dennison able to hold off. 1-1 the count. Ottumwa with Jaime on second, Schwartz on first. Dennison looking to get him over. Nicolino heads towards first, jumps back. There's a foul out of play. Now that's going to put Foss up. 1-2 the count. Roosevelt leads 6-1 here, top 6. Runners on first and second. Dennison steps back in. Again, strong stirrup game there. There's a ball in dirt. Dennison was able to hold off. Might want to appeal that one, see if he went, but
I think he held off. You can appeal it, but
he did go ahead and appeal, but you're right, as always, Andy.
well, not always, but
At least make him make the call, I always say. So 2-2 the count after that ball in the dirt. Runners take their leads. Foss set to deliver. There's a foul out of play. Count remains 2-2 with one out. Niall Foss, monster outing here.
I'd like to see him be able to keep this down, see if we can't get another ground ball. See if we can't turn 2 here, get out of this inning, get back up to the plate.
There's foul ball out of play. Count stays 2-2. Andy ready to grab that one.
I was.
Fence in the way.
But
2-2 the count still here. One out. Top of the 6th. Niall Foss set to deliver. Great curveball. He gets a hold of it though. Aiden ranges over. That's going to fall fair. Jaime's going to round third. The ball's in. Tyler hasn't made the throw yet.
Safe at home.
yeah, he swung that.
I was watching the ball and I didn't see what happened to Dennison.
Well, I think after he swung and tried to take off, twisted the knee, he might have hurt the knee pretty bad. He's hanging on to it right now,
Yeah,
so
that's
he's
not a good look.
got a trainer coming out, taking a look.
So Adam Dennison, the catcher for Ottumwa, has had a really good game, both behind the plate and at bat. Hopefully this is nothing serious. Got a trainer here for Roosevelt looking at.
So to recap that play, he did hit it down the line. Wasn't able to run to first. We did get him out at first, and then tried to get a play at home. Ottumwa did end up scoring, so it is a 6-2 Roosevelt lead with 2 outs. So that's an unfortunate event. Their starting catcher.
Yeah, that's going to put Schwartz at second base. Wasn't able to make it over. A little bit of confusion there during the. But
it looks like we're making a pitching change now.
And it's going to be Will Armstrong coming in for Foss. Foss was up to, he had a lot of pitches.
Well, hopefully, you know, for the Ottumwa catcher that it's nothing that will hold him out for the.
We're going to put Jaden Morris at shortstop, number 11. And that leaves Tyler at first, Nicolino at second. Patton is still at third, and the outfield remains the same with Kieran Bailey in left, Jaden Singleton in center, and Aiden Brown in right field. Pendergast
Substitution.
still catcher.
Now pitching for the Rough Riders, number 1, Will Armstrong.
We talked about Jamison Patton being the only freshman playing with the varsity squad. There's only a couple of sophomores. One of those is Jaden Morris, who's moved to a shortstop right now, so some promising youth. Getting some action for the Riders. Speaking of promising youth, I know the freshmen were able to take 2 games in their doubleheader against Lincoln today.
And talked to one of the sophomore players that they played at Lincoln. They took 2 from there too. So good day for Roosevelt baseball.
4 wins for Roosevelt, 0 for Lincoln.
2 outs.
And we'll see if Roosevelt can hold on here for the first game of the doubleheader
Number 9,
against Ottumwa.
Colton McKinnon.
Brody Evans steps in. Trey Swartz with some speed at second base here gets a pretty good lead. Hard foul right back at the dugout. So we start out 0-1 for Armstrong. Wind blowing kind of across right field towards third base from the east to the west.
Yeah, it's changed a little bit.
Ball called there. I don't see a wind out of the east a whole lot, but doesn't seem like it's making it a little bit cooler today, so we'll take that. Not sure where that pitch was called ball.
I'm going to guess low.
Yeah, it's about the only place it could be. Catcher didn't move an inch. Pendergast lining up pretty much right down the middle of the plate for the most part. That ball's low.
But I've seen the same thing happen, you know, with the 2 starting pitchers. Ottumwa pitcher coming in on relief, Will coming in here. The first kind of go around, trying to figure out where the strike zone is. They've thrown a lot more balls and they have strikes to start out.
Especially with Will coming in. Having been playing a field position and not necessarily having a ton of time to warm up. There's a called strike. Brings the count even, 3-2. 2 away here, looking to finish things off here in the top of the 6th. Runners going. Strike 3 called. Strike 3. Swinging. So their score is 6-2 with that 1 run across from Jaime. Kieran Bailey's going to be due up here for Roosevelt. And then Will Tyler and Sam Nicolino. Appears that
So
Tyler Shark's going to stay in at pitcher.
So it looks like Ottumwa will have a new catcher, number 25. You got a name on that one, Chris?
Yeah, just about. Going to scroll down a little bit further. Julian Moore is the new catcher for Ottumwa. Julian is a junior.
How about this one? Which former Giant star is the godfather of Barry
Still hoping
Bonds?
Denniston's all right here. I haven't really
Who was Barry
heard an
Bonds'
update yet, but
godfather?
hopefully he's okay and that's not a serious injury.
Yeah.
Willie Mays,
Never want to see that, you know.
Barry Bonds. Remember, if you heard it here, it might be true.
6-2 Roosevelt. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Karen Bailey's going to be leading off.
You know, it'd be nice to just get a couple insurance runs here. You know, as I said before the game, you know, the average number of runs that both teams put up, just under 7. I figured the first team to 7 is probably going to win it. So if we can get one here, I feel very confident what we're going to be able to do.
Karen brings a good approach to the plate here and a good amount of speed. Number 2 for Roosevelt, left fielder. That's what he's been doing the last couple times we've seen him, is just hitting screamers down the right field line. Hopefully he can straighten that one out a bit. And right fielder's playing pretty far left against the left-handed batter. There's a lot of space over by the Hubble gym.
Well, I think Karen really likes that inside pitch because he likes to get around on it.
There we go, a little bit straighter there, but still foul. Does bring the count to 0-2. So Shark ahead here, 0-2 with nobody out. Bottom of the 6th for Roosevelt. Shark.
Now he got it.
Shark pulled the string on that one, but Bailey was patient, waited on it. Drives it off his left foot, just inside the right field line for a stand-up double for Karen Bailey. Starts us off.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know, for Shark, if he could pepper one on the outside of the plate, he might be able to catch Kieran not being able to pull the ball, get something off the end of his bat. He kept it more in the middle of the plate, and Kieran was able to put it on the chalk line.
Will Tyler steps in with Bailey in scoring position at second. 6-2 Roosevelt here on top of Ottumwa. That ball's way inside. Tyler able to escape it. Does make the count 1-0. Tyler's ahead. Comes the delivery from Shark. There's a ball over left side to shortstop. Bobbles it. Bailey rounds and looks. Gonna have to score an error on that one. On the shortstop with the fielding error.
Well, I think he got a little crossed up with Karen running in front of him. You know, got his head up a little bit, thinking he might take it to third base. Took his eyes off the ball and kind of went out of his glove, off his foot.
See if Nicolino can avoid Brody Evans out there in right field. They also a ground out casualty to the third base side earlier in the game. So he's got a walk and a ground out, 0 for 2. With that other fly out. That's a strike on the inside corner we haven't seen a lot of. Shark gets the call there. 0-1 on the leadoff hitter for Roosevelt. Tyler gets a lead at first. And Shark didn't really take his eyes off the runner until the very last second on that delivery, which feels like kind of took him to the right side there. Ball high and outside. Shark delivers. Tyler gets his lead. We've got 2-1 here. Runner in scoring position. Tyler over at first base, threatening. And Nicolino ready to get a pitch to hit here. A lot of room over by... hard hit to center field. Center field moves over for it. We're going to score a run here from third on the tag. And Tyler stays at first base. Well hit ball there. Sacrifice.
Hard hit ball to center field. Nice job, Sam Nicolino, RBI.
Just what you want to see there. Advancing Bailey for the score.
We have a pinch runner. Number 6, Jaden Carter.
Tyler stays at first.
Now at the plate for the
That means that maybe they have to move Tyler to catcher after this half inning.
Will Armstrong.
because Koger got put back out at.
Yeah, Koger's pinch running
for Will Tyler. Guess he wasn't on. That was Kieran that scored from third. Excuse me. Koger with the lead. Pitch outside. So 1-0 the count. Still just one out. Will Armstrong, who's in at pitcher now, steps in. Shark looks over. He's got his eyes on Koger. Ball inside. 2-0 the count. Tyler Shark up to 46 pitches now. Koger gets his lead. Swartz holds him on at first. Koger's going. Strike called, but Koger moves over to second on the stolen base. Puts him in scoring position for Armstrong. Roosevelt leading 7-2 now. Armstrong looking to trade places right now with Koger. Ottumwa had no chance getting him out. That was a really good jump from Koger. There's a hard hit foul. It's going to bounce off of the bullpen batting cage down there on the left field side. So the count evens 2-2. Tyler Shark pitching for the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Will Armstrong up to bat, 2-2 the count. Ball's way outside. Koger's going to get to third. Oh, that's a good throw. Bounces off the third baseman's glove. Koger's going to score standing up. That ball just kind of dribbled away a little bit. And it looked like there was going to be a play at third, but the throw was a little bit low and bounced off the third baseman, allowed Koger to get home on the throw.
Yeah, the way it looked, I thought Koger might have had a late jump, and the catcher might have had an opportunity. But it had been a perfect throw, but then bounced off. So
full count here, with only one away for Armstrong. In at pitcher for Roosevelt right now. There's a hard hit line drive right over the third baseman. That's going to be a single for Armstrong. Probably see another runner here.
With one out. And at the plate, number 5, Alex Pendergast.
If we'll see a runner here for the pitcher Armstrong.
I think they're going to let him run.
There you go. Armstrong gets his lead. Shark looks over. Looks in to get his sign. Looks back over. Little cat and mouse here. And he's going to throw it over. Pendergast with a ground out, single, and walk so far tonight. There's a ball high. That's the 51st pitch from Tyler Shark. He's been still pretty efficient, 29 strikes, 21 balls. 1-0 the count here, one away. Armstrong gets his lead, Pendergast steps in. Here comes Shark, runner goes. Hard hit fly ball, if that stays fair, it's trouble.
That's just a long strike.
Really, really, really well hit ball, but ended up going a little bit foul down the third base side. It's not a spot that's visible to us where we're sitting.
Might have hit the cream house over there.
Yeah. So the count stays 1-1 with one away. 8-2 Roosevelt here after the pass ball and wild throw. Armstrong leads off at first. He's going to get thrown over too. Back easily. Probably take another step if he wanted. Maybe Shark's not showing us his best pickoff move. 1-1 the count. stolen base for Armstrong. Takes the count to 2-1. Another runner in scoring position. 2-1. Armstrong on second. Pendergast looking for something to drive. Another ball in the dirt. Armstrong's going. Super aggressive base running. Makes it over. Taking advantage of the substitute catcher after the injury to Deniston.
Well, I think it was a good read. You know, you read the ball out of the pitcher's hand. If it's going to the ground, you know, go ahead and take that next base. Catcher's got to block it. He's got to pick it up. He's got to set his feet. He's got to make a good throw. So
that ball's foul, out of play. It's going to take the count full 3-2. So Pendergast ready to battle here, trying to get Armstrong home. Armstrong leads off at third. Pitch from Shark.
Oh, that
Hard
one's
hit
gone.
Fly ball. That looks
that
like
might be a Hertz Donut home run right there.
It's going to hit the van.
Yeah.
Great hit from Pendergast. Home run. A Hertz Donut. That's the sponsor I keep forgetting to mention today. Thanks for the reminder.
Well, we don't want to put it out there too often. You never know. It only happens when this happens, right?
That's right. Home runs brought to you by our technical coordinator and owner of Hertz Donut. So that is a Hertz Donut dinger for Alex Pendergast. It's going to make the score 10-2. Still just one out. Sophomore Jaden Morris steps in. Swings at a high outside pitch. Staying aggressive here in the batter's box is Roosevelt. Still just one out. 0-1 here. It's going to be a called strike on the inside. Morris behind 0-2 with one away here. Roosevelt's already got 4 across here. There's a ball low.
That was Pendergast's third home run of the year.
We've seen all 3 of them.
Yep.
Curveball didn't quite come across the plate there. Stayed outside. Brings the count even 2-2. Jaden going to be looking for something to drive here. There's a hard hit. Chopper. Third baseman's got it. Hard throw over. Jesus Jaime with the play.
Nice play at third, 2 outs.
(5-3) ground out.
Now batting for the Rough Riders, number 26, Jaden Singleton.
Singleton comes up to bat. Check swing number. Back to the pitcher. And Singleton's out on a bad luck play there.
That retires the Riders, but they score 4. They lead 10-2. Bulldogs need 8.
So another good inning at the plate. Being able to manufacture some runs, put up a crooked number, get 4 that inning, make it 10-2. Now it's just us getting 3 outs. So looks like we got a new pitcher on the mound.
We're going to see number 4. Jaden Williams. There's a lot of Jadens, a lot of Wills in this squad.
Do you know what
Jaden's a senior for Roosevelt.
Hornsby and Ted Williams and Willie Mays all did in their first at bat in the major leagues? The answer, they all struck out.
Jaden Williams has pitched 7 innings this season. They're hitting.
Armstrong moves back to shortstop.
Opponents are hitting 163. He's giving up 7 hits, 6 earned runs. He's walked 8. It's a good time to have him get some work in. Struck out 9. Has an ERA of 6. So, come up, get in, get a little bit of work. See if you can't come in and shut the door. Get 3 outs. Throw strikes. Let them put the ball in play. Let your defense work.
Leading off for the Bulldogs,
Here comes
number 18, Thomas Mitchell.
number 18, Thomas Mitchell, in for Ottumwa. First pitch foul. Jaden Williams on the mound for Roosevelt. There's a chopper over towards first. Tyler's over with it. He's going to make the play unassisted. Good start for Jaden Williams. Colton McKinnon, Ottumwa's starting pitcher, steps back in. Colton's over 2. He's got a ground out and drop third strike in his last at bat. There's a strike, low and inside, right in the corner there. Good location. Foul back. Up quick, 0-2 here with 1 away. Jaden Williams is way ahead here of Colton McKinnon. That ball's just a little bit inside, just a little bit low. Close to the same as the last spot, but couldn't quite paint it.
I like that pitch. Kind of a good waste pitch. See if you can go down and get something.
Williams delivers right up the middle, base hit for McKinnon. Jaden Singleton up with it. So that's going to put a runner on with 1 out. Good at bat there for McKinnon. He's had a pretty good all-around game.
Now at the plate, number 2, Dominic Delahoy.
Second baseman Dominic Delahoy comes up to bat. McKinnon gets his lead. Williams works from the stretch now. Ball 1, the call. McKinnon looking to go here. There's a strike call. 1-1 the count, 1 away. Roosevelt looking to close it out here. Top of the 7th. First game of this doubleheader. Just a bit inside there. Colton McKinnon on first base for the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Delahoy looks to connect here. Another ball high. 3-1 the count now. Delahoy working from an advantage. Ottumwa just needs base runners right now if they're going to get anything going, so there's a good amount of patience. Ball 4 called. Just a bit outside there. So that'll bring up Blaze Rominger. Right fielders made a couple nice plays. Runners on first and second now. Delahoy and McKinnon on first and second. Rominger up to bat. The ball high. Gonna need Jaden to, hopefully he can settle down a little bit here and get some strikes across. Let his defense work. There's the ball low.
Yeah, low and outside. He needs to bring it in a little bit. I like being low. Just gotta find it over the plate now.
Good pitch there. 2-1 the count. Still one away here, top 7. Rominger up to bat. Gets a curveball over there. Good pitch. 2-2 now. Williams looks in, gets set. Little slide set delivery again. Going to be inside. Takes the count full. Good leads at first and second here. Strike 3 called.
Strike 3. Excuse me, baseball fans. Forgot to introduce the new pitcher on the hill for Roosevelt. That's number 4, Jaden Williams.
Mitch Wood comes up, dangerous hitter here in this spot.
For Ottumwa, number 5, shortstop Mitch Wood.
Mitch had a RBI double in his last at bat. Hit it hard right at the scoreboard in left center field. First pitch ball high. Also had a fly out and ground out, so he's 1 for 3 today. 1-0 the count. Evens it up 1-1 with a called strike. Across the plate there. Runners on first and second for Ottumwa. 2 outs. That was strike 3 if he didn't swing. Fouls it off. Excuse me. That was strike 2 either way. Really good pitch from Williams.
Well, we're 1 strike away from being able to end this one.
10-2 Roosevelt. Runners first and second. 2 down. Mitch Wood steps in. Pendergast over for it. Makes a good stop. Moving his feet to get over and stop that ball. A real low outside ball. 2-2. 2 outs. Williams set to deliver. Curveball high. Colton McKinnon on second base. Dominic Delahoy on first. Jaden Williams on the mound for Roosevelt. Got a full count here with 2 outs. Top of the 7th. 1 more out ends the ball game. That's going to be ball 4. Loads the bases. That's going to bring up Jesus Jaime Slugger.
Now batting for Ottumwa,
Cleanup hitter for the
base,
Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Jesus Jaime.
Hit the ball very hard to right field in his last at bat. Also walked and struck out tonight. I have outfield ready here. Strike called there. Good pitch from Williams. Speaking of Williams, we haven't introduced ourselves. Along with Andy Wade, I'm Chris Williams. There's a strike on a pitch in the dirt. Runner at third hesitates. So we're 0-2 with 2 outs. Again, 1 strike away from a Roosevelt 10-2 victory. See if we can pull it off here. Jaime sets back in. Williams gets a sign, comes set. Foul ball. Do it again. 0-2 remains the count. Bases loaded for Ottumwa. McKinnon on third, Delahoy on second. Mitch Wood on first base. Pendergast adjusts his catching gear. Now we're ready to start over. 0-2 the count. Ball just missed high. Good pitch from Williams. Could have ended it right there. With an 0-2 count. Good idea to keep it up on the slugger. 1-2 the count now. Bases loaded. Chopper towards third, touches the base. Roosevelt wins. 10-2 the final here. Jamison Patton over to make the third base unassisted play to end the game on the force out. So Roosevelt ends up with, finish the scoring here on that one. Roosevelt finishes the game with 10 runs on 7 hits and no errors with 4 left on base. Ottumwa 2 runs with 5 hits, 3 errors, and they left 8 on base, and those last 2 numbers really painted the picture for a lot of this ball game. So we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast now. We'll be starting back up probably in just a couple minutes with the second half of the doubleheader. Thanks for joining us.